And we're live. And we can't hear you.
Son of a bitch! I
Yeah,
went on a tirade and didn't know that I didn't know my mic was muted.
that's probably a good thing.
That's awesome. Damn it. Well, thank you. Now I know. No sound. Scott Larson's back out of from the grave. I mean retirement. What's up, Scott? What are you doing? Hey Cole, what's happening? Yeah, no sound. My bad, guys. Um,
Wow.
Jesus
Wow. You see
Christ.
what we have to deal with, Lorenzo? You see this?
I knew.
Wow.
See, look, I was looking for the producer, and I was looking for you, and I was looking for everybody, and nobody was there. Take two. We'll try it
Take
again.
two from
Look,
the top. And
we're
we're
gonna.
live. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Wrestling Wire. I'm
Yeah,
the one and only, your Theo, always looking so fino, looking divino, here live with Ron. The
yeah.
saint.
I'm over
He's
here.
not so saintly.
It's
He's
okay,
not.
dude. Well, listen. Um, I wanted to, do that so that everybody could see that anything can happen when you're live. So it's okay. Um,
Yeah,
but
he's
I started
pretty.
off by
He's
saying, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of, oh my God, I can't use that gimmick. That's called gimmick infringement, trademark, rights reserved, all that happy horse shit. There's a such thing as copyrights. I hope the world knows that. If you didn't know it, go check out where WCW got sued. Ah,
what?
seriously. Didn't you know about that?
Oh,
The
well,
whole
that's old news. Yeah.
Yeah, but it still happens today. It happens all the time. Anyway, I'm not talking about nothing in particular. I'm making a joke about that because it was funny. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of crap. It's a thing. I had to rewrite that for a show one time, but I had to rewrite it to fit their demographic and fit their style. So it was awkward. But it was still funny because somebody bet me I couldn't rewrite it, so I rewrote it and came back the next month and then did it. It
Hmm.
was wild. It was just foolish. Um, but anyway, dude. So yeah, we're gonna talk about AEW Full Gear, Survivor Series, and the rumor for Survivor Series is that CM Punk's coming back, and Randy Orton's coming back, and The Rock is coming back, and so is Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy. What?
Good night, everybody.
Dude, seriously, all these shit rumors, it's crazy to me now. Mm. But anyway, yeah, Scott Larson's back. I noticed that today. That was weird. Of all days, Scott Larson came back today. I
Hmm.
was like, wow, what a time for that to happen. Um,
Hey, Scott.
it's
Good to see you,
yeah,
though.
hey, yeah, definitely. I hadn't talked to him in a while. Let's see. I'm actually trying something out while we're doing this. So, what do
What
you
are you
want to talk
doing
about
now?
tonight? Huh?
What are you doing now?
Bad things.
Oh boy, of
Oh,
course.
you know this.
It's the Ron Howard Stern of wrestling.
Oh, I'm gonna see what I can do to stir the pot.
Why?
Most people like to smoke it. I like to stir it. It's just me because it's fun. Let's see here. Let's see what that did. It might have done something. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't.
Oh, you did the app followers? Oh gosh, I hate those things.
Oh yeah.
Great
Well,
marketing, but it's annoying.
so here's the thing. You better get used to it because I got like a bunch of pages to run down and do that for.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. Didn't you know that? We gotta make sure that everybody gets the chance to see this stuff because that's what they want. Oh, let's see here.
Well, what do you want to talk about? Because there's a bunch of random news. Well, I guess that bit of news can go for more during the indie side. Um, later on.
Yeah,
The
we
indie
can talk
side.
about some indie stuff later on. Definitely talk about indie stuff later on this evening, without a doubt. I mean, Full Gear is coming up this weekend, so we can talk about Full Gear if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Main event is MJF and Jay White. So a lot of people are saying MJF's contract is up early 2024.
Yeah, I've been hearing that news.
So
A
here's the
lot of
thing.
people are saying that.
Here's the thing. You have a choice to give it away now
Mhm.
and know that he's not going to resign and not going to come back or whatever, or lead more into that he might not resign, he might not come back if you drop the belt off of him now.
Mhm.
So you got to keep that stuff in your mind when you're thinking about what's going to happen this weekend. Me, I don't know. He could, he might not could. Uh, I don't see Jay White as being as big of a draw for the company, but that's just me. Um, I I look at championships like I look at drawing power.
Mhm.
Okay, monetary value essentially. That's probably the bad part of being a business guy in this business is that because you look at everything money. You look at everything money wise. You follow the money. If you, I worked for the government. Guess what you do? You follow the money, and you can see where everything sucks at. Um, you do it in movies, TV shows. Where's the money at? What's the payoff? Everything's got to have a payoff, and that's Jay White. I don't see the payoff for him being the champion. Could he be a champion? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think he can. Yeah.
I think he's a great wrestler, but he's not a draw. He's not a marquee name, right? I don't know. Maybe, I think they said they've got a major announcement and somebody's getting signed. And if that turns out to be Will Ospreay, that's I think that's a bigger deal than Jay White. I think Will Ospreay is more over and more popular and more of a draw than Jay White. That's just me though. Like I said, fantastic wrestler. I just don't see Jay White taking it for the reason of what's the draw to it. What do you think?
I agree with the champ has to be a draw, right? Um, but being built up, I think he may have a chance to actually be a pretty decent draw if booked right. MJF is probably the hottest thing they got going for them right now at the moment. Alex makes a good point. Osprey isn't free agent until February.
And see now that's not what all of us were
Yeah,
understanding. We were
Hmm.
hearing that it was, uh, you know, he's able to go.
Hmm.
We're hearing that he's able to be signed anywhere. Like a lot of people, there was even rumors of him showing up at Survivor Series. So if he's not a free agent until February, then yeah, that changes the game definitely. But I just feel like Osprey's a bigger draw than you know Jay White. But that's just me. So you agree with me on that part of having to have they got to be a draw. But do you think Jay White is a bigger draw than your current champion in MJF?
No, you're. I'll give you that. No.
I don't think anybody right now in that company is a bigger draw than MJF. I think the money match is still Brian Danielson when he gets healthy. I think Brian Danielson's still your money match for MJF right now. I really do believe that Brian Danielson is the next biggest draw in that company. I could be dead wrong, but I
Hmm.
really don't think so. I think Brian Danielson is beloved in that company. I think he's really popular there. So I feel like there's a ton more on him to get it than anybody else. I can't see anybody else with
Who
that.
do you think? Who would you be booking uh, to be the next upcoming, champion or the next competitor after MJF?
I mean, who would I be booking? I would be looking to book somebody like I mean, I think Moxley and him would be fun. Uh, I don't see Moxley and him being or I don't see him beating Moxley being a good thing,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. I see Moxley and him doing good things together. Um, I think Moxley's another marquee guy.
Yeah, I feel like we had this conversation the last like 2 shows ago. Like, who's the marquee guy, or who could be the next marquee guy?
Yeah, we did. And that's kind of the reason why we're at this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just, what are you gonna do if you don't want to make it so that it takes forever to get there, right? You don't want. Do you want to wait till the last minute? You're not going to have a Montreal screw job because, quite frankly, the business today and the business yesteryear when the Montreal screw job happened are not the same business.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, you know, there wasn't safeguards like there is now on both the talent and the company. It's kind of like us and, I hate to use the reference, but it's kind of like us and the government. There's safeguards that protect us from the government. And there's safeguards that protect the government from us.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what there is. But at the same time, it's in wrestling. It's not that level anymore. Back in the day, it was way worse. Now it's not. So I don't feel like Montreal Screwjob is something that we're going to see again. So I would be more inclined if it was me and I held the pencil. Okay, we're going to use the pencil, statement here. It'd be like, well, we could wait until right around his contract. If he does or doesn't sign the deal, then a couple days before his contract's over, hey man, you're going to drop the belt to, whoever they want. Doesn't matter. He's going to lose a match. Whether it be Jericho, Kenny, Moxley, somebody. It could be maybe Brian Danielson will be back by then. I don't know. But you got all those players right there that you could easily drop in that heavyweight title picture. You could also have a tournament. Hell, you could have a tournament. Wardlow could win the tournament, and Wardlow could beat him. That's not god awful. I do think that Wardlow is actually a bigger draw for that company, or he was, than Jay White.
Okay.
I really do. He was for sure. Is he now? I don't know. I think they might have messed up a little bit with him, but it's a whole nother ballgame. What about you? Who else could you see taking that?
Follow-up question for you, because there's like a big surprise. I think one of the big news is the fact that Tony Khan's just hired. He's in talks with one of the biggest wrestlers. Who do you think that wrestler could be? Considering we just got Ric Flair like last week. Who do you think he could have in mind to try to bring in, or who he might be talking to?
Let's see.
Ooh, Adam Cole. Yeah, I agree. Adam Cole.
I mean, Adam Cole's one, but Adam Cole's already signed there.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with Alex's statement.
He's saying Adam Cole could be.
Yeah, if
he wasn't
it might have closed the devil, and then he says Wardlow is a missed opportunity. Wardlow. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, I don't know. Adam Cole would have been a good one. Well, I mean, look, so, Alex, I'm gonna tell you though, Google isn't always right. So there's that.
That's true. You gotta be careful with that. Who are your sources? Is always check your sources.
Yes, definitely. Let's see here, Adam Cole and MJF.
I think that'd be a good match.
That'd be a fun one, but I don't know if Wardlow's a missed opportunity or not, dude. It's just a thing, Wardlow was super over, but now who you got? They shouldn't have done what they did with the strap on and off on him. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think that was a huge mistake on AEW's part. But once again, what do I know? I don't work there. No, let's see here. I can't think of anybody else that would be a major draw. Now, Tony Khan's announcement,
or better yet, it would be an upset if Jay White goes over MGF, and that would be, I mean, that would be crazy in a good way to kind of like, what the fuck, everybody, and they are capable of doing that too.
right? You got that. You also got to keep in mind, what are you going to do with MJF if he loses the strap until his contract runs out?
Mm-hmm.
There's that whole thing. You think that's a good pick, dude. That's a good pick. Dolph Ziggler's the guy that he signed. Okay, I can float that. I can float with that one. That's got legs, Alex.
That's weird. We agree on something.
Dolph Ziggler would be. That's actually probably the most logical and best point, because if it can't be Ospreay, the reason, like, if you look at it, Ospreay's been in the news a lot lately, and there's a bunch of people that don't know when his exact contract ends and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Google will tell you whatever, Al Gore's famous internet, for anybody who's old enough to get that joke, ha ha, and it's time for you to schedule your prostate exam. But then just make sure when you ask the doctor where to put your pants, he doesn't say on the chair next to mine, and you'll be fine. That's just awful. Anyway, so that could be correct. That could be incorrect. I don't know, dude, because the rumors are everywhere from his contract's already up and he's already a free agent on a buy show basis to 6 months from now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But let's see here.
And you said you want to talk about Full Gear.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, we already are. MJF, Jay White.
Right. There we go. All right, we've got the AEW Women's World Championship match. Hikaru Shida, Timeless Toni Storm. Timeless Toni Storm is on the run of her career. Timeless Toni Storm, in my book, gets this one.
Yeah, she's the promos, the vignettes, everything. It's been a lot of fun, kind of watching her really grow and just have a lot of fun with this character. She's having a good old time, and you can see it. She's enjoying herself in and out of the ring. Yeah, and she definitely deserves it.
Right.
Easily my pick.
Right. Now we've got International Championship match, Orange Cassidy, Jon Moxley. Orange Cassidy retains this time. Does not lose it to John. That's my pick.
I agree.
Yep. Texas Death Match, Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. I'm going to go Adam Page, I guess, in this one.
That's hard for me. I love both of them, and they both can go in this matchup, and it could go either way.
You got to go with the hometown homie then.
This is true. You're right.
You got to go with Adam
That's what
Page.
makes it so hard, because I love him. He's the hometown homie. Yeah, I'm going to go with Swerve.
Go with Swerve?
Yeah.
Adam Page is from Virginia too,
Adam
buddy.
Page, that's true.
Dipshit.
I can't decide.
Where the hell's Strickland from?
That's a good question. But
how you gonna say? How you gonna say?
Yeah, my area. He's not from my area. I know that. But anyways,
no, Adam Page is from your area. His cousin is a cop in Caroline County, Virginia. I know that because I know his cousin.
What? No, get out of here! Really? You do?
Yeah. Yes. I used to work with him when I worked for the government.
Oh God, I better. Stop.
And now he's a cop.
He's gonna go on a rant.
No, I'm not.
No, that's no. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know. Honestly, that's hard because I like I said, I like both competitors, but you can go.
I'm go Adam Page.
You go Adam. I'll go Swerve.
All right.
Sorry.
TBS Championship match. Chris Stratlander, Julia Hart, Sky Blue. After the move we saw come out of Sky Blue, that was did you see that?
That was my choice too. I was gonna go watch this man. No, the Sky Blue is my choice for that one.
Swerve is from Washington State or Washington D.C. Alex, this guy's got all the information.
He has Google up.
Oh, he has Google pulled up. Okay. Are you talking about Washington State or Washington D.C.? He from Washington State. He's definitely not the hometown guy. But if he's from D.C., then that's definitely our hometown area. Tacoma, Washington. Yeah, wrong freaking Washington.
Not the right Washington.
No. It's too cold up there. It's too cold up there. Y'all can keep that shit. Chris Stratlander, Julia Hart, Sky Blue. I'm going Sky Blue.
Same.
Okay, cool. And that's nothing against Chris or Julia. I just feel like Sky Blue is super popular right now. Some of that's for the wrong reason, but I'm okay with it. No, I'm saying like I'm okay with that's why she's so popular right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The internet loves oogling her when they're Googling her. That's what's happening. That is what is happening right now. And that's why she's so popular. I also think she's a hell of a wrestler, and she proved it. That move she did last night was awesome. She's one of the better young up-and-comers on that AEW women's roster, in my opinion. Julia Hart, she's not bad at all. Just needs to tighten up a little bit more crisp on the moves, and I'd be good with that. Chris Stratlander's solid, just a solid worker. So, I mean, those three ladies right there are definitely decent. World Tag Team Championship match. You've got Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus Roosh and Dralistico versus FTR versus Kings of the Black Throne. I mean, I'd like to pick FTR just because FTR. It's FTR. But in this case, what could be making sense? Another good possible announcement is Sasha Banks, but she has to stop getting hurt for that to work. She can't stay off the injured list. Daniel Bryan can't stay off the injured list. Punk can't stay off the injured list. There's another one. It's like every time they come back, they get hurt again. It's bad. And it's not, I'm not saying that because it's AEW. I'm saying that in general. Like there's certain wrestlers that just cannot stay off of IR.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I don't know. I like FTR for this one.
I hate that I've been agreeing with you most of these matches.
Well, the other one, so you can go with La Faction.
Yeah, Ignorable. Yeah.
I can't. I was about to say thanks for saying that because I can't read that.
Like it's either going to be FTR or La Faction Ignorable.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see what the point to putting the straps on Roosh and Dralistico would be. FTR's a draw.
Just a
you know what it could, dude, the swerves don't always pay off, big guy. The swerves don't always pay off. Austin turning heel and joining Vince McMahon did not pay off. The swerve doesn't always pay off. The Rock joining the corporation paid off. It was me, Austin. That paid off when it was him under the mask with Taker. Yeah, that paid off, or under the hood with Taker, whatever. That paid off. Those were swerves that paid off. Not everything pays off in pro wrestling, buddy. I actually am going to change my pick. I'm going to go with Kings of the Black Throne, Brody King and Malachi Black. The reason is they need something better to do. So I feel like putting them two as tag champs is going to carry a heel. You have a heel team holding straps. Now the babyface teams can chase. Because if you look at this is 3 heel teams and 1 face team in this match. FTR is the face. Everybody else is a heel.
True.
So in my book, go with the cool badass heels which is definitely not Big Bill and Ricky Starks because Big Bill's a badass, but he ain't cool. And Ricky Starks is cool, but he ain't badass. Then you've got, you know, the LWO ripoff. I mean, the La Fashion and whatever that word is. You got them. Then,
Ungovernable in English.
thanks. What?
The ungovernable.
Oh,
Ignoralis.
oh, the ungovernable.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you, like I say, then you've got the cool badass guys, which is the Kings of the Black Throne. So I'm going with Brody King and Malachi Black as my pick for that. I changed my mind. It would make no sense for FTR to beat three sets of opponents at the same time because every bad guy going after every good guy, and then every bad guy wants to win too. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Sting, Darby, and Adam Copeland versus Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. Sting, Darby, and Adam Copeland.
Duh.
Yeah, I don't see any other way for that to go. Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho versus the Young Bucks.
Omega. And
Yeah.
Jericho.
I also heard that they are no longer going to be executive vice presidents.
Really?
That's what I heard, is that they're no longer executive vice president. I think that was on the internet or some shit today. I don't remember. Let's see. Alex still chiming in. He said the comedy was funny with Austin when he joined McMahon. The comedy part was funny, but there was no good payoff with it, is what I'm saying. The payoff to the angle wasn't there. Samoa Joe dropped his title for what reason? Because things. I don't know either. He tried to use it to cash in an opportunity. Honestly, I think Samoa Joe would be a bigger draw than Jay White, but he's another guy. Thank God he stayed healthy as long as he has in his current run.
Yeah.
Because he was struggling with that too.
Yeah.
Big Show should retire. Why?
Nah,
Captain Insano wasn't fun?
No. But dude's like gotten jacked.
He's massive now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw him a couple months ago, didn't you? He wasn't there?
He was supposed to. He couldn't show up.
He was supposed to.
Now I was actually going to mention on the show the other day that I talked to Haku.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he told me a funny Andre the Giant story. Like they would go out and party. He remembers this one time he was trying to look for the exit. He'd go back to Andre and he'd be like, "Hey, boss, where's the exit?" Andre would point him in different directions every single time. He would just circle the bar. He lost his walk for about an hour. That was good time. That's good times.
That's messed up. But yeah, so Full Gear looks like it might be a pretty fun show. Might have to tune into that one. Yeah, definitely. Might have to tune into that. Let's see here. I know we got Survivor Series coming up for the WWE, and it's going to be War Games. I don't think they have too much announced for this. They've only got 3 matches right now announced. The men's War Game match, which right now is a 5-on-5, or no, 4-on-4. I take that back, 4-on-4. You got Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, versus the Judgment Day. So a faction versus 4, top stars.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to go to 5-on-5 or 6-on-6? Is it possible, they each add one more? Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
6-6 sounds good to me. The more the merrier, more mayhem.
Yeah. 6-on-6 for a War Games match. War Games matches are long already.
Yeah,
but they're normally good.
I think like the big news is like everyone's talking about Backlash being in France. Yeah,
I think that's cool. I definitely think that's cool. Yep.
Très bien. Oui, oui.
Excuse me. Oh,
Very good. Yes, yes.
okay. Women's World Championship match: Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Starks. I don't see mommy losing it.
No, not for a while. Not
No,
for a while.
all right. I don't see her losing it to somebody like a Zoe Stark.
Mhm.
I see her losing it to somebody like a Shayna Baszler or a Charlotte Flair or a maybe a Bianca Belair
Mm.
or somebody like that. I see her losing it to a fighter with clout. Zoe Stark, number one contender, good on you. Um, I don't see her dropping it. I don't see the point of booking Nia Jax to begin with, but that's me. Um,
Maybe down the line, but
no,
okay.
not even
All
a
right.
little bit. Leave her. I would have been called an asshole if I had said I just leave her in catering. Um, I am not a Nia Jax fan by any stretch of the imagination, but
Well, I guess I just am. It's all right.
huh?
I am, but that's just me.
Well, I can't account for your poor taste. I really can't because if you're a Nia Jax fan of her ring skills in any form or fashion, you've got really bad taste. I'm sorry. There's no saving that.
All right. And what do you think about Logan Paul being announced for the Elimination Chamber?
Are they putting the US title on the line?
I'm gonna go and assume that.
That's cool.
I
If
mean,
that's
if
the case, US title match for
on the
that?
line, yeah.
Okay, I'm down. That's different. They're doing something with the title. They're giving him another good spot. I'm not mad. I'm not bothered that he's the U.S. champ, though. I'm fine with him being the U.S. champ. I'm okay if he holds the strap or loses it or whatever. I'm good with all of it. I don't care. I'd like to see him lose it to Ricochet because I think that's the money spot for it.
It's true. Yeah.
I think that's the money match for Ricochet and Logan at Mania. In my book, is that that's the match. That's the one.
It
Um,
has to be because they've been clashing. The spots they've been doing, that'll be magic.
yeah,
Moment.
I think that's the big get. And right now, Logan Paul's one up on Ricochet, ain't he? I think he's up on him. So there you have it. That makes the most sense. Let's see here. The other matchup that I know was announced is or the Intercontinental title, Gunther versus The Miz. I'm gonna tell you, it is entirely possible. Entirely possible. They pull a fast one on you, and the Miz walks out of here with that title.
What you think so?
I think that this is the case where they could pull that off
Hmm.
because nobody's expecting it. You expected Chad Gable to win the first time. Then you knew he wasn't going to win the second time because they were right there at the lengthiest title reign or whatever.
True.
That happened. But right here, right now, when you're looking at it, it's crazy, dude. It'll be Gunther's held the title for 531 days by the time the Survivor Series gets here. Miz has spent 592 days as champion. Only Pedro Morales has held that title longer, as he was a champion for combined 617 days. So that's combined days holding that title. The Miz has been Intercontinental Champion for 592 times or
Hmm.
592 days. So, I mean, that's a whole nother record right there. It's different, dude. It's definitely different. I think the Miz could pull that one off. That could honestly be a sleeper right there. Nobody would expect it.
Yeah. and I think it'd be great. I mean, this guy, he's great. Love or hate him, like he's you can't deny the talent he has.
Oh, good Lord. But let's see here. See, I don't know, man. Those are the only 3 matches they've got announced for Survivor Series so far, and it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I feel like they're going
they
to
might be making some announcements, for the shows tonight.
tomorrow and
Yeah.
next week leading into it.
Mm-hmm.
And next week's going to be weird, too, because it's Thanksgiving week. It's
Mm-hmm.
holiday week.
Yep.
So, I mean, you got that whole deal to go with. I don't know. There's
Kim us. What's up? What's more? What more we got?
what more we got? Impact still doing Impact things. I'm interested to see kind of where we go now with the NWA.
Mm-hmm.
The current statements are that there's a lot of talent that are not happy that the
Mm-hmm.
TV deal didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
So God knows how that's going to go. Dude, I really do feel like a TV deal is like the main life stay of a wrestling company for wanting that national product.
Yeah.
Now, if you're good with being, the local indie show or whatever, and you run every week or whatever, that's cool. If you're good with owning a Roku channel, XWW does the Roku channel, does fine.
We're live on the Roku's, baby.
Yeah, we're live on Roku right now. I looked over at the screen and saw the Roku, saw the app. You get these companies out there that are charging like $5 a month for this. XWW is one of them. So it's just, would you rather go that way? Is $5 a month going to net you enough money if you're the NWA? Let's dumb it down a little bit. Would you say that $5 a month is a reasonable fee to pay for a month's worth of NWA content? That's probably one wrestling show a week, and a pay-per-view every 3 months or whatever, however often they do them.
There are a few, that makes sense. That's not a bad schedule.
It's not. Now here's the trick with that. $5 a month. How many viewers is it going to take to equal what it's costing you to operate and run? It's going to take a good clip, because those aren't, just any old talents that are on their show. They got some pretty heavy hitters in there. So look at it like this. Let's say $5 a month, you needed 30 subscriptions to pay for one wrestler's one appearance. Do you think that they could get enough subscribers on that level to do it? And if you go up in money, would they still be able to get enough? That's an interesting question.
That's a lot of variables to deal with,
Right. Well, that's welcome to the business side of the business, my brother. That's where I live. I live on the business side. I don't live on the. I've got my social media up over here. Okay, I've got my Facebook up. I don't live on the Facebook side of this. I could give 2 shits less about everything we see on Facebook. It doesn't matter who it's from, where it's from, or what it's doing. I don't really care about what I see on Facebook every day. Doesn't faze me. I've got other shit to do. I talk to, I send text messages back and forth, whether it be promoters, friends, wrestlers, referees, commentary, whatever. You and I send shit back and forth. It's like cooking stuff or video game stuff. My friends up the road, we talk about video game shit a lot. My buddy in Virginia.
It's only It's usually wrestling, cooking, or food, or video games. That's usually what you send me.
Yeah, that's what we talk about, because that's, you fit in with the rest of the demographic of my friends, So that's all I talk about with most of them. Now I'll talk about car stuff or whatever with a couple of buddies of mine that are gearheads, but I know you're not a gearhead, so we're not going to talk about gearhead shit. But this bunch of shit that you see scrolling across Facebook is crazy, dude. There's so much. No, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to look at this. Why would you want to do that when you can watch wrestling? Or why would you want to deal with the Facebook side of things or the social media side of things when you could just go and enjoy a wrestling show? You could go click, and watch. I don't have to go through the diatribes of bullshit up here on this screen when I can watch it on this screen right here. Why would I bother?
That's true.
Now the trick becomes,
you always have it at the palm of your hand anywhere you go. It's quick, it's fast, it's easy. You can go watch a match every now and then.
Right. And we've done that. We've watched matches on the show. We've watched matches during the show. Right now, Impact Wrestling's on. And good for them. They're on right now. Like my TV's, I got a TV. I rearranged the office, as you can kind of tell. I put a TV over that way, so I had something beyond my computer to look at. So I put a screen over there up against the wall. So I watch wrestling there while I'm sitting here doing, whatever it is I'm doing on the computer. Multitasking is what we call this. So last night I watched, Dynamite and stuff. There was a couple things that got my attention on Dynamite. There was a bunch of stuff that I just kind of overlooked because it wasn't my bag.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it all comes down to what you like and what you enjoy. And that goes for everything from the TVs to the indies. If you like the super indie super show with 1,000,000,001, wrestlers on it, 37 matches and all this shit, cool. Great. That's cool. I don't want to be there much longer than I'd be going to someplace for a movie to watch a show. Because you get burned out. It's kind of like a concert versus a festival. I like the festivals because I can come and go from the show, whereas a concert, you're kind of stuck where you are for the duration of the concert. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Festivals you can walk around and do other things. You ever been to DC for the chili cook-off?
Wow, that's a throwback,
right? Or HF Festival or any of that shit. Remember all those old festivals that they used to have up there in the street?
Don't say old, bro. Don't say old. Yeah,
they're old because we're old.
HF Festival, wow.
Right. So, I mean, hell, you and I probably went to the same concert years and years ago and didn't know it.
God.
Bro, were you there the year Chevelle was the headliner for Chili Cook-Off?
No, I wasn't.
All right, were you there the year Shinedown was the headliner?
Damn, I don't remember, to be honest.
Offspring,
yes, I do remember.
You were there for so was I. All right, so you and I were at the same fucking concert all those years ago. I still got the shirt. I still got the T-shirt for that one.
I still got my DC 101 freaking little wallet
lanyard
membership thing.
Oh my God.
You got like free drinks and a free T-shirt if you brought it to one of the events.
Oh man. I'm trying to think. I don't think I still have the Smell My Face shirt. Remember the Smell My Face shirts? Good Lord. Oh, Smell My Face. That shit was great. Oh, dude. I miss the old days.
Don't start saying that. You sound like a geriatric.
Nah, I miss the old days of like the old school concerts, man. The concert. Well, I say old school. It's old school to us. That shit is on. Yeah. So, well, you and I got a meeting after the show tonight, anyway.
Oh, we do? Oh, great.
Yeah, we got a meeting after the show. So let's go ahead and get into some indie news. I know that we have some serious stuff to talk about tonight with the indies because there's a lot of indie shit going on right here, right now. So let's talk about that.
So much going on. There's
indie spotlight.
There's indie stuff going on.
Look at that. That looks so good. let's talk about some indie stuff. What do you got?
Uh, I went to the UPW show and it was, bro. Every time they put a show, it gets better and better and better. Card was stacked. I'm still putting out interviews that I did when I was there. And the matches were just on par. Unfortunately, you got there a little late due to traffic. There was a 5-car pileup, bro. I would have been there on time for the show, but there was a 5-car pileup. And then wow. From what I saw, UPW put together an awesome card. And the matches were just amazing. Um, let's see. From what I saw, the main event, Drew Hood retained. All aboard the Drew train. Of course, James Johnson, almost a passing of a torch, sort of, in a way, between him and Stephen Meeks. Uh, in his own words, he was a bad daddy. Uh, uh, and and yeah, let's see. Audrey Allen had her match,
Selena
and
Rose, right?
yes,
Yep.
that was a fantastic matchup. And then the main event was just crazy. I actually was able to speak a little bit with Ben Grayson and kind of see what his plans were for this matchup. And I don't think anything went according to plan at all. And did not see that ending to that matchup. It was a count out, disqualification for staying out. Looks like the process has gotten in the heads of everybody in that locker room because they are just getting themselves involved and showing them everybody in the UPW locker room and the Raleigh area why they are the dominant tag team right now. They got a huge get having Jackson Drake in that matchup, and yeah, it was great. Good times, good times.
Oh, very cool.
Just a quick roundup of what I saw this weekend because I think that's the only show I attended.
Yeah. All right. So you got something special coming up this weekend.
Yes,
Uh,
I do. I
so
do. That not
tell me
this
about
weekend.
this.
Mañana, tomorrow,
Oh shit.
in Greensboro, North Carolina, NRLL returns. Next Revolution of Lucha Libre returns with their Thanksgiving Throwdown. Um, you could you could pay for tickets or bring canned foods, non-perishables, preferably anything that they need to fill up their pantry. This is for the Just One Foundation. They do this every year, and the Just One Foundation is a really big charity group that works with NRLL, and they're looking for canned goods, non-perishables for this event, helping out everybody else in the area or the less needy. And they're trying to pack the house. It's going for a good cause. They fill up their pantry. It's gonna be a good old time. It's gonna be a great time. I actually just sent out the link to a couple people gonna be part of that show, the NRLL event. Yep. Oh yeah.
Send out what link?
The link to the show to come on
To
and talk.
No, we ain't got time for this shit. You need to tell me about this Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame. Well, that's the whole point because it's a big deal. It's the Hall of Fame. We're talking about they're inducting three amazing talents that are a big part of NRLL: Hugo Buga, Alas de Angel, and Gato Salvaje. I will actually be inducting El Gato Salvaje into the first ever Lucha Legacy Awards. And it's a big deal. It's a big honor. I've stepped around the ring around the guy. I've been in the ring with the guy. An amazing talent, amazing luchador. And these guys, it's been said that for a long time, every time they got in the ring with each other, blood would be spilled. It happens every time. These guys go hard and they literally put their body, blood, sweat, and tears into this every single time they put up a
That's
matchup at NRL.
Now you are actually involved in the Hall of Fame. You're inducting this guy, right?
Yep, El Gato Salvaje.
Very cool, man. That is cool. So, you know, I'm not going to ask you how that opportunity came about. I'm just going to tell you that I think it's really awesome you got that opportunity.
Thank you. It's dope. It's an honor. It really is. Because Geez, I remember my first matchup. I wasn't feeling good when I first showed up. I kind of showed up as an extra body for a rumble there, and they just kind of threw me in there and it gave me a chance and opportunity. I went and helped out Natalina Corvino. I helped out the Titans a couple times, got involved in a couple scrambles and matchups, and I got to give it out to the guys running NRL, giving me a chance, giving everybody else a chance here to put on shows, be a part of the show in the Greensboro area and wherever they kind of put on a show every now and then. And then they're back. They're back. They're planning on putting on more shows.
Gotcha. Well, other than that, I can tell you where you will find me next. You will find me at XWW Winter Bash, December 17th, Monroe National Guard Armory in Monroe, North Carolina. Tickets are $10. Look at the poster, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what the main event for the evening is. That is a stacked main event. Madman Fulton, the main event monster himself, Psycho Boy Fodder, and Moose. Triple threat match for the XWW heavyweight title. Oh my God. The Armory is going to get destroyed with those three guys in there.
Wow.
That's your main event. I haven't seen that level of star power put together in one match anywhere regionally. Have you? I'm talking one match in this area. You know, there's the Charlotte area. Well, I mean, other than like when the WWE or whatever comes down.
I mean, Raleigh. I mean, I've been to a couple big matches with big names. I mean,
yeah,
with that Impact, yeah. It's one of those. It's up there.
Yeah, one of the big three, big four companies. Yeah, this isn't a big three. This is an indie company doing a main event like that. A main event with three televised national talents.
There've been a couple, not that many. I'll give you that. It's been far and few between.
Few and far between. Got it. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, that's going to be the main event for XWW. Can't wait for that. And we will. That's pretty much it. That's all I got for the show. What do you got? You got anything? I think you're done.
I just have the show tomorrow.
You just have that show tomorrow.
Support a good cause. I was trying to get the promoter on, and because he wants to, push it that it's for a good cause. It's the Just One Foundation. Come out, Greensboro, North Carolina. Nueva Revolution, the next revolution of Lucha Libre. Don't miss out. It's gonna be a great time. We need to talk with my buddy Piero because he was supposed to come on, but no. He kind of reached out to me because it's a big deal because he has a matchup coming up. I think I sent you that. That's like the only I get graphic card for that matchup for that night that I got. I got the post and I sent you the match card too.
Yeah, I put the main poster, the two pictures of Gato and the Hall of Fame card. Oh,
okay.
That's all I had. Well, that's what I prepared for because you told me you were part of the Hall of Fame thing, so I wanted to make sure I got that over.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I'm also a part because look, I had to talk with this kid. All right, let me just a little backstory. All right, he has a big matchup coming up. Right, has a big title matchup. He lost the title earlier this year, and he felt a certain type of way about it. They felt they were stripped from him. He was out on injury, and the guy it's always something coming up, right? And I kind of don't explain like, look, kid, you got to prepare, you got to get ready for this. It's like going to a boss battle, losing and coming back. You have to learn the strategy, right? You come back with the extra potions, you come back with a little extra mana, you come with a little extra something in your bag to help you grab the bag. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. So that's pretty much what I tell him. Like, look, you went up against the boss battle, you lost, and now you're trying to get it back. I got you. So I went and reached out to him. I actually tagged with him before, and you can actually see that matchup online on YouTube. So I know the kid. I know he has the tenacity. I know he has the heart, and I know that he can unlock that potential to get that belt back. But he's going against another person I've been in and out of the ring with, trained with, Bobby Yellowman. Bobby Yellowman for the matchup, and I feeling a little certain type of way. I've been trying to reach out to the guy, been actually trying to get him on the show, been messaging, texting, hell, sending pigeons to this man, and I feel like he's ducking and dodging me, Ron. To be honest, he can't talk to me, but he can put out a new single every week. Like he can tag everybody in his like music videos and stuff. And dope. The guy drops beats. I gotta give it to him. He knows how to drop a beat. He knows how to make music, but he doesn't know how to pick up a phone, and it's getting annoying. So now that I know that him and Piro are having a matchup tomorrow, it's gonna be a Peruvian strap match. Yella, you can't run and hide anymore, homie. It's Peruvian strap match. You got nowhere to go. It's going to be you in that ring of Puro, and I'm going to be in ringside, and you're going to finally pay attention and listen to me. All right? Just letting you know, buddy.
Oh man, somebody's in for some problems. They got to pay attention to Estacado over here.
Just saying. Can't be ducking and dodging me, homie. I will see you tomorrow. Puro and I will see you tomorrow, mañana, around this same time. Don't be calling me now, too. Don't be blowing me up. I will see you tomorrow. No more phone calls, no more pigeons, no more smoke signals. We're going to talk face to face, fist to fist, mañana.
Oh shit, guys, we're gonna. You know what? That's a great way to say we're gonna call it a night. So David doesn't have an aneurysm here and can't make a show tomorrow. So we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Send it.
Buenos nachos, buenos Doritos. We'll see you next time. Deuces. You heard that?
And you know where you can find us. You can always catch us at the Indies.
Always.